Oh, oh, God, what happened? Oh, yeah, Dark Cat, till next time.
It is next time, Ben.
Wait, what are you talking about? I just got... Gabe? Why do I smell Sharpie?
I don't know. Why do you?
You! Finally. Sorry about this, folks, but it appears that my tech guy thought it would be funny if he acted like a goddamn 4-year-old, which is why I devised a punishment that is both cruel and unusual. But why did you even offer to me? Just to take it away from you. He's probably gonna get sepsis. But on to something actually important, like making fun of a shitty anime. Right out of the gate, Dark Cat looks to be one of those titles that seems instantly forgettable. Maybe it's the bland character design, maybe it's because it's the umpteenth horror anime set in a school, but Dark Cat is probably the most uninspired and lifeless anime I've seen in quite some time. I mean, Odin is boring and everything, but at least the sci-fi elements mean that there had to have been some kind of imagination or modicum of thought put into it. There is no such creativity to be found in Dark Cat. We begin our tale with random people being bamfed out of existence, leaving only a crater where they once stood. This somehow is connected to a sick girl in bed who is being visited by the world's creepiest male nurse.
Well, you should get some sleep.
No!
Huh?
I can't fall asleep, I'll die!
What are you talking about? You died a long time ago.
You call that a twist? Here's a twist!
It's me! I was the turkey all along!
That was a shout out to all my Jonan Vasquez homeboys out there. And also, while I got your attention, please take a shower. You can't wear that much black without sweating. This whole beginning feels like we're watching the ending of a completely different anime as the girl retaliates, not believing that she is dead, but then she slowly comes to her senses and her soul passes. And it doesn't even matter. This has nothing to do with the story. We never learn anything about the girl or how or why people are being poofed out of being. We just slam into the title like it ain't no thing. Dark Cat, I already reviewed my existentially bankrupt anime last time. Quit this Megaten shit. You don't do that! If you're gonna have a detached beginning that has no narrative impact on the rest of the anime, at least have it make sense! Instead, we just have this bizarre slap in the face telling us, "You idiot! You're watching Dark Cat! You deserve everything you get!"
Da, 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 da. Ooh, strange eyes.
And that includes a terrible dub. Also, idiot! It's a fucking cat! Its eyes look like any other cat's eyes! if they were drawn by someone who's never seen a cat before. Turns out this little kitty is the cat form of that ghost whisperer from the beginning. He has a brother who seems to have been adopted by a complete moron.
That's such a cute little cat.
I found it yesterday. It was lost and wounded.
I thought you were allergic to cats.
I guess, but just don't tell my mom. Achoo!
Thought so. I brought you the notes from today's classes. Here, I hope they help you.
Thanks, Takako. I hate being sick.
Then get rid of the fucking cat! If you're allergic to cats and you hate being sick, don't keep cats! How is this beyond you?
Hey, listen, I've got some bad news. Igami has been missing since last night.
Missing? What? She's gone?
Yeah, she's gone. It's really weird. She just seemed to vanish. But you know that she's not the kind of girl who'd run away. She's so popular and so normal.
Apparently, both cats hear this and immediately suspect that there are evil spirits at work and decide to investigate at their school. Guys, aren't we jumping to conclusions here? I mean, just because you're shape-shifting devil hunters, yeah, it's probably evil spirits. Once again, our hero makes his entrance by disguising himself as a new transfer student to their class, which means they somehow forged official documents, sneaked them into the school archives, and conned their way into the Japanese school system in one night.
What's wrong, Hiroki? Just steady there like a statue won't give you any answers? Oh, well, I'm not surprised. I guess that a burnout like you can't respond.
Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job.
Mr. Asshole? Maybe he's standing there like a statue because you wrote an unsolvable nonsense equation on the board. What is he supposed to do here? Solve for X? Y? Is he supposed to chart a linear graph? Because as it's written here, this might as well be a Jackson Pollock painting.
I'm not trying to be arrogant. It's just that I haven't slept in a couple of nights. And I'm really not interested in jumping through your hoops.
Oh, really?
Hey, man, I'm not some trick pony that you see at the sideshow at the seashore. Cut me some slack pops and let me go home.
Great. I just went to bat for a guy who sounds like Garfield if he was addicted to meth and had peanut butter on the roof of his mouth. And because of his incompetence and the fact that the teacher is an A1 shit puddle, now the whole class has extra homework. This does not bode well for meth head Garfield.
He must be ADD, you think, huh?
Yeah, and it looks like he's got a ring around the collar.
Oh no! Jerks are picking on him again.
Hey, we have to do something. Back off.
Yeah, let's split before they both get their periods.
Yeah, let's go Splitsville before these two womanses start PMSing all over the place with their vaginas and their boobses, and I never really touched a woman. The mysteries of the female species will never be truly understood, it seems, as the cat lady here obviously has the hots for meth head Garfield, even though he's a rude asshole towards her. Hell, even her friend can't figure out what she sees in him.
I'm never gonna have a real girlfriend.
All I'll ever get is a cute girl that thinks the world of me despite me acting like a human-shaped turd. Hashtag forever alone. I'm sorry, but wasn't this supposed to be an anime about two cat-like demons or whatever fighting evil spirits? What are we doing focusing on this fart of a relationship between a sadness golem and a woman who's too stupid to not take care of cats when she's allergic to them?
I don't understand you. How can you possibly like such an idiot?
He's been a good friend. It's not like what you think. You know, you just don't understand him.
What's there to understand? I mean, Harley's attraction to the Joker is at least understandable on the premise of a toxic relationship, but this? Oh, the way he brushes me off, and the way he's wrapped up in his own self-pity, and the way he's shown no outward signs of regarding me as anything more than an object makes my pussy so wet. Finally, some demon shit starts to happen when Catman Crothers here has to save Cat Lady from an overzealous school teacher. He's told to see her after class, and of course it goes exactly where you expect it.
Hey. Come on, sweetie. Time for some extracurricular activities with teacher.
It's a sad day when you see a teacher grow a dick tentacle out of her mouth. And all you can say is, "Seen it!" So, that happens, but Ghost Whisperer barges in and gives Catman an opening.
Well then, do you think that's the end of it? Are we safe?
I sense a greater evil here.
Yes, a greater evil. My Shatner acting. Also, great work on the audio, geniuses. You can literally hear the line being cut off and mixing. Here, I'll play it again.
I sense a greater evil here.
I swear to you, that's the actual cut in the anime. Does it surprise anyone to learn that this is the exact same dub studio that dubbed hentai like Countdown to Delight, Parade Parade, Stainless Night, Bondage House, and the oddly titled Stairs? Yeah, there's a hentai called Stairs. Next you're going to tell me there's a hentai called Oscillating Fan. The teacher isn't nearly as dead as they thought, and the two give chase. But why focus on that when we could cut back to these two idiots?
It's so dark. Why don't you turn the lights on?
I like the dark.
Come on, it's so depressing. Let's...
Don't touch it.
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The more I see these two interact, the more I'm sure that cat lady here is a sexual predator, because that guy has to have a few extra chromosomes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I shouldn't be too hard on them. I mean, after all, Robert Zemeckis proved that a woman coming onto a mentally disabled man is perfectly alright. Right?
I had a crush on this girl. I really liked her, but... seems like I was invisible. No matter what I did, I couldn't even get her to look at me.
You'll never know what it's like to love someone who doesn't notice your feelings for them. Never, I say. Never.
Oh, Hiroki. I knew your feelings for her. I just wish that it had been me.
Remembering that something is actually going on in the story, the OVA cuts back to the two cats chasing the tentacle demon into the woods, stopping just in time to see it being eaten by some random evil spirit that appears out of nowhere.
He ate it.
I'm not sure what a cat transformation should sound like, but I'm pretty damn skippy. It shouldn't sound like someone pooping out a cat. And if that weren't enough, the confrontation itself revolves around some of the most trite dialogue I've heard in a long time.
You come from the pit of evil and represent legions of darkness. Disappearing and lurking under the shadows of evil. That's the destiny of the dark cats. You enjoy cultivating the evil spirit in humans for your own selfish desire.
Wait. Did he just turn his back on that demon just to spin around really fast to walk back towards him? See? He's facing away from him in this shot, then BAM! He's back to walking towards him in the next shot. Continuity, you fucks! Because our heroes suck, they get the crap kicked out of them by the demon, and are barely able to ward him off, seeing as how Ghost Whisperer has been wounded. So after a completely unnecessary musical montage of Cat Lady and Meth Head Garfield moping, the two manage to get themselves to the forest where Ghost Whisperer can be healed.
Are you a dark cat too?
What?
I've been waiting for you.
Please, can you help him? He told me to bring him here.
Your brother's hurt badly. He looks very weak.
I don't know what it is about this scene in particular, but it always manages to crack me up. Maybe it's the howdy look on her face or the fact that she doesn't move a single muscle, but her floating off like she don't give a fuck is just gold to me. Sorry, dudes. You shouldn't have caught me at fuck this shit o'clock. Say, this scene where Ghost Whisperer is laid before a tree so that the forest can heal him, does it remind you of anything? I don't care if that scene was completely pointless or that it came out of nowhere, because I still love it. While Ghost Whisperer floats into the arms of Magi, the demon has been spreading his darkness through the bullies, somehow, causing them to turn into tentacle nightmares that attack Catman Crothers, who almost immediately dispatches them. Yeah, those bullies sure got their comeuppance, probably. Since that attack failed miserably, the demon decides on an all-out assault and attacks the school. Once again, our heroes are on the scene, and we all collectively wish they weren't.
Dark cats unite!
Dude, that couldn't even have sounded cool in your head. Hold on for a moment, I gotta check something.
Then let's hit the road, Rovers!
Yup, way worse than that. Can somebody take away his speaking privileges? If you're wondering what the hell this whole unrequited love plot is doing in this demonic horror story, it becomes somewhat clearer when it's revealed that the feelings that she has been harboring for Meth Head Garfield are feeding the evil energy, which causes her to burst out as another tentacle nightmare. I gotta ask, who's at fault here? The unassailable asshole for not recognizing Cat Lady's feelings, or the Cat Lady for loving such an unassailable asshole in the first place?
Quick, brother, he's getting away!
It's the emergence of the primordial evil.
Primordial evil? What do you mean?
It has consumed her. It resides within her.
Huh?
It's been a while since I've seen Speed Racer acting of this caliber, and I gotta say, it's always a pleasure when I do. Haha! And speaking of corny acting, get a load of the demon here trying to piece together an evil speech.
Chukakubo, why do you bother with the humans? Why do you enable the evil energies?
Every human being has both good and evil in their spirit, and as long as humans exist, evil will thrive.
Actorbot 5000, unable to sync lips properly. Destroy! Destroy! While Ghost Whisperer is busy air jousting with the demon, Catman Crothers fails, yet again, to subdue the tentacle nightmare. But Meth Head Garfield realizes that he has been a fool and sees that him and Cat Lady are meant to be. He enters her writhing mess, embraces her in the void, and their love manages to destroy the tentacles in the demon as they rise together into heaven. Did I do another hard reboot? Since when was I reviewing Left Behind? We end on the two Cat brothers talking about the precarious balance between good and evil, and not for long either. Then again, why would you want this to drag out any longer? Dark Cat is your prototypical Terabad anime. Hokey, nonsensical, hilarious at times, and utterly pointless. Honestly, it's worth checking out if you're up for a bad movie night. Just know what you're getting yourself into. We have had a pretty steady stream of shit lately here on this show, haven't we? So, why don't we change things up, and instead look at an anime that is, well, not so easily defined. Till next time.